Hi there, so finished 1-1 today against Brentford. Your thoughts on the game?
I think how to say, Brentford, they did the right thing. We did not we did not capitalize with the goal, and we give out a lot of. I think they do the right thing by defensive against us, but of course we could be better. I think that's my thought about the game.
What do you think we could do better? We're seeing teams going to sit back. We saw that with Everton, a lot of men behind the ball being really physical with us. Same thing with Brentford today. What do you think we can do better attacking wise?
I think we just have to come out from I think we lost from the Everton last game, right? So I think we have to bounce back. That's one thing, right? And I mean, if you see the game right now, we don't really when we're offensive at time, right? It doesn't really focus. We just wasted a lot of too many chances, a lot of misfiring, especially there's a couple of times that outside of the penalty box, we just take the chances, but it's a bit wasted for me. So I think that's one thing that we like to really make use of every single chances that we have, and also really bounce back to I think after the loss, we like to find back the vibes, we want to find back the momentum, right? That's what I feel. That's what we think we can do better right now.
Okay, the positive today was Trossard's goal.
Yes, that's one thing that I'm looking forward, right? I think it's good to actually help him to settle down right now, so that gives him a good start, I believe, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, over their goal, a lot of headers in our box. We couldn't clear it. What were your thoughts?
I mean, we were in front. As I say, we were in front. Then once we were in front, the team's a bit lost in terms of really hold up to the lead. Right. I think that's where they lost it, and they tried to bounce back, but I think a lot of time wasting, a lot of I wouldn't just say dirty play, but it's expected, right? If you're playing against a top team, you get a draw. That's probably your objective, right? So I can't understand, but yeah, time wasting a lot, I would say.
Okay, talking about that, we've got to talk about the referee. I thought he had a really poor game today.
I think it should be longer time in terms of additional time. It should be longer. I'm not too sure why it's so short. That's one thing, and yeah, I couldn't say much. I just say that it could be a longer time. I mean, it's
what
5
did you
minutes.
think about the fact he wasn't giving them yellow cards though? But for a lot of the time wasting, the tackles, the first yellow card was right at the end of the game.
If you saw a couple of previous games, they go do 9 minutes, 10 minutes, right, in terms of the additional time. But this time they only go 5 minutes, right? So that's why I think that the referee is not that level, I would say, for today, right?
Yeah, hopefully we get some better referees soon. Okay, so looking at the overall picture, we're still now ahead of City we've got this lead still 6 points. I know they got Aston Villa tomorrow, they're likely to win that one. They could close it down to 3 points, and then we're playing them next. What's your thoughts?
First, I hope Emery do us a favour. That's the least he can do, right? Of course, I think there's a hope there, but judging from the previous game we played against Manchester City, right, we lost 1-0, but it's still okay. I mean, at Manchester City we expect the worst, but I think that we have a chance. I definitely think we have a chance. We just have to find the right pace of the game. And I don't think Manchester City is doing well right now. So it's really not a bad time to play against them. So let's capitalize on that, I would say.
Okay, what do you think is the key for us to beat them?
The new player, I would say. The new player definitely something that it will be. I mean, given that we played throughout the year, there's been a lot of looking at how Arsenal have been playing. So this new player is the one that I think could make the difference. I think that Trossard today do something else. Then I think the new player has to step up. I think that's one of the hope. And of course, I hope Jesus came back. Right? I really hope that he come back on the right time. And probably he's one of the key there as well. Right?
Okay. So looking at the overall title race now, what's your thoughts on the situation?
I think it's still okay. As I say, I don't see that the champion is still the objective to go through. Champions League is still, I mean, to be realistic, right? We want to stick to wherever we begin at the beginning. So I still think it's not too bad, right? We're still in the top 4 group there. So let's not give ourselves pressure. Stick to whatever we agree on the early of the game, early of the season, and let's try to push through it, right? So Champions League is still the objective right now, I would say.